Hello once again, it is Jespo here and welcome back to another farm tutorial video. But right before we get into this video, I think I need to address one small thing. So, just to get things straight, I do not like begging for subscribers, but as you can clearly see right here, there is something very wrong with that. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you right now, if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It really helps me out and it really does encourage me to make this channel grow more. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to see this channel go to places and do great things. So like I say, take this moment to subscribe. Okay, now we got that out of the way. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So as you can see, behind me, there is a iron farm. As you can see, there's now an iron golem heading straight through this, and that is right, this is a iron farm, and this is actually significantly easier to make than most iron farm designs you'll find out there. I designed this farm with how it would be to create in survival mode as one of my variables. So a lot of iron farms involve you having to cram lots of villagers into one very small area, and that can make it extremely hard. You'll have to use tons of rails, mine carts, and whatnot. But this one I designed so you can just easily breed up the villagers inside the farm and be done with it. And as you can see, the rates are actually pretty good. Plenty of iron golems are going through here, and you get quite a bit of iron. This also will get string from cats, although it's not very much, and as you can see, I so far haven't really gotten any yet. Oh, that one dropped 2 pieces. So this will farm you poppies, and of course iron, which is what you're really after, and string. So let's get right into the tutorial part of this video. Okay, now for the tutorial part of this video. So to start off, you're going to want to build your kill chamber and collection system. So first place your double chest, then have a hopper going into the double chest and a campfire on top of that. Now place 2 blocks of glass like that, and then come over here, place a solid block there, mirroring the glass. Next, fill this all in, just like that. And then you are going to want to come, place more glass, and make a ring of glass around here, just like this. This will be the chute that the iron golems fall down, as you can see in that one over there. And this will be the kill chamber also. So now you're going to want to build this up roughly 5 blocks tall, just like that. And I will bring you guys back once I have finished that part. Okay, so once you have the glass walls built up roughly 5 blocks, come over here and place one sign just like that. As you can see, that is right above the campfire. That is to hold back the water you are going to place in this back corner, just like that. Now you're going to want to come, place a sign there, just like that, so going up 2, and then go up 1 block, place a sign there, place one adjacent to that, and continue on till you have 4 signs. Now put your lava in by just clicking on one of the signs of the lava bucket, and it should hover right there if you did it correctly. So after that, you're going to want to start building the spawn platforms. So to start that off, just make a ring of solid blocks on top of your glass, and then come out 8 blocks on each side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that is 8 starting from right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and continue on like that for each side, just like this. Once you have all of the strips of blocks going out, your next step will be just simply connect up each corner and fill it all in to create one solid platform. That should be 16 by 16. So once you have your entire first spawn platform finished, just like that, your next step will be to build up the walls. So for this, you're going to need any kind of leaves. I will be using oak leaves, but of course, as I said, any kind will work. And then just build up a wall like this. You're going to start off with your solid blocks and go along just like that, creating a 1 block high wall. And then once you have it going all the way around, come back with leaves and place leaves on top. Just like that. So I have now finished building up the walls on this first spawn platform. After you do that, you are going to want to come in each corner, place 1 block, as so. And then on top of those blocks, place water. Just like that. Make sure you don't waterlog the leaves. Just place water on top of each one of these blocks. And now you're going to need it to fill in all the rest of the water to make sure you have water streams going down into the middle. To do that, look at your corner block, go 1 away from it, and then just place water just like that. So I would suggest you get yourself a water source up on top of the spawn platform, or you could use ice if that's your style. So then just continue like that. up until you have filled in all the water for every single side. Once you have finished, you will know you have placed every single water block in correctly if you can see that all the water flows right up to the edge of your kill chamber but does not go inside of it. It should flow right up towards the edge. So once you have all the water finished, you're going to need to go up 4 blocks, just like that. Actually, 3 should work for this. And then once you've gone up 3 blocks, break the bottom 2 and make a platform just like this. Actually, more of a ring. But so go out like that, then 2 more blocks, just like that, and continue till you have 1 solid ring. This will be coming in use later, but for now, just build this and leave it as it is. So now that you have your ring finished, all you have to do is simply go up another block after that, and then just build a secondary spawn platform, just like the first one you created. So you can create a ring, and go out just as the way you did it beforehand. So 8 blocks on each side, just like that. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and it should match up just like that. And do that on every side till you have your second spawn platform finished. I have now completed the platform, and you should have too. And now you know the next step. Go ahead and build up the walls just like you did last time. So once you have finished the walls, next step is exactly the same. Just put in all your water the way you did it before. It is really just that simple. And once you have put in all the water, your second spawn platform will be finished, and you can get on to the villager part of this farm. So, for the first step in the villagers, you are going to want to build your villager holding area. So to do that, find the exact middle of your farm, come out a couple blocks just like that, and then you are going to want to build your wall out just like that, and fill in every single block on this side, just like this. And you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So just keep doing that till you reach the end, and then build another wall just like that. And make this roughly 4 blocks wide. So as you can see, it is currently 3 blocks wide. Now it is 4 blocks. Once you do that, you just build this out, and build that out, and bring this over this direction, just like that. So you have this little holding cell that is roughly 10 blocks long, 4 blocks wide. And make sure you have a mirror image of this on the other side, so it should look exactly the same on both sides. So once you have both of your little holding cells complete, come in with leaves, and of course place leaves on top of every single block, just to make sure. What leaves actually do is they prevent mobs from spawning, including iron golems. So that is what keeps the iron golems from spawning on top of these blocks, and spawning in the water where you want them to spawn. So then once you have all that done, your next step will be to go to one of your sides, doesn't matter which one, but only one of them, and take your fletching tables. So you're going to need 10 for each side. Break a block, place it there, skip 1 block, place it there, skip another, and just do that all the way down. And then do the exact same thing but opposite on the other side. So as you can see, there's a block that is not a fletching table here. Go over here, break in place, break place, break place, and continue till you reach the last one, just like that. These are all your villager workstations, and why you have them spaced out in that strange way is to make sure that they don't accidentally get blocked by other villagers and are unable to link with their workstation. It will cause issues if that happens, so that's why you have them spaced out just like that, to make sure that doesn't happen. So, now for the bed placing. For this step, you are going to need roughly 10 beds, and place them right inside your villager holding area just like this. That's all you really need to do. Eventually these beds will get moved, but just keep them there for now. And you will need 20 beds in all to make this farm, but start off with 10 on one side, just like that. Now the most difficult part, capturing 2 villagers. This can be extremely tricky, but ways you could do this are A, you could import them from a village that you find naturally in your world somewhere, but make sure your farm is far, far away from the village, because if it is too close to the village, it will break your farm. So make sure you get it a good distance away. Number 2, my favorite way of doing it, is you could actually find 2 zombie villagers, get them into the correct location, and then cure them up using golden apples and potions of weakness. This actually works really well, because zombie villagers can spawn just about anywhere. That includes plains biomes, deserts, etc., etc. All you have to do is just kind of walk around at nighttime and they eventually should spawn in. Then you can guide them back to where you want to have them. Once you do have your 2 villagers though, you are going to need a villager breeding food. So any type of breeding food should work. So that includes potatoes, bread, carrots, I think, and all those good things. But once you get your breeding food, you need to do some math. I know, it's quite tragic. Math does really suck. For the math part of this, do not freak out, it is quite simple. All you have to do is get these guys to make 8 baby villagers. Only 8 of them. So to do that, all you have to do is toss them their breeding food in the exact proportions that they need. So for villagers with bread, I will be using bread as this example. They will need 3 pieces to make a new villager. 3 pieces in a bed, of course, but you already have the beds. So if I need them to make 8 villagers, it is simply 3 times 8, which equates to 24. So I will get myself 24 pieces of bread. If I do this real quick, and just like that, I almost have myself 24. That is 20. And then, of course, divide it up a little bit more, and you should have 24 by the end. You can just toss it right on down to them. They will pick it up, and they will start creating baby villagers. So now that you're done with all your villager breeding, make sure every single one of them is a Fletcher. If you have any that are bums, you will need to execute those ones. But you can easily get another baby villager by tossing in 3 more pieces of bread to breed up a new one. So now that you have every single one of these done, come to the other side and do the exact same thing you did over there. This will take a little bit of time because it does take time for them to grow up. And it does take time for them to breed too, but trust me, it will be worth it in the end, and it is much easier than most of the other options. So once you have all 20 of your villagers, all 20 beds, and they're all Fletchers, you're going to need to act fast, but don't worry, because iron golems will start to spawn, but don't worry, this is not a huge issue. So the next step will be to actually go in and break every single one of the beds you placed. So you'll have to be careful not to hit your villagers, but make sure you break all the beds. And be sure to collect them all if you are in survival mode creating this. So here I go, and I have almost broken every single bed. So once you have broken all your beds and you have them all in your inventory, simply take them, go to the ring you created earlier, and place them all on top of this ring, as so. This is actually how you centralize where the iron golems will spawn. So now that all these beds are here, the iron golems will spawn kind of around these beds. It is just a necessary precaution, and it helps make your farm more efficient in the long run. And then go ahead and break all the blocks underneath the beds. This is so the iron golems can get through into the kill chamber. And once you have that done, you are almost finished. Once you have successfully moved all your beds into the position, all you have to do is come back over here with your leaf blocks and cover up each villager pod with a whole bunch of leaves. This is to prevent iron golems from spawning inside these little pods with the villagers, and it also keeps monsters from getting in here and killing all your villagers off. That would be very bad if that were to happen. So yes, all you have to do is cover up each pod with leaves, and then the entire farm is finished. So, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy, and also drop a comment down below if you want me to hear something you have to say. Also, as I said earlier, make sure to press that subscribe button in order to change those horrendous numbers on my YouTube statistics page. But anyway, that's all for now. I'm Jespo, and I'm out.